Following a recent televised appearance on Chicago's WGN news station, YouTuber Audit Them, the auditor who encourages you to audit them, live streamed on his main channel on Friday to clear up some misconceptions about what was presented on the newscast. The newscast mentioned that Audit Them was recently forcibly evicted from a home that he was squatting in. The report said that the home was purchased by a new owner who needed the help of police to remove Audit Them from the home, as it was supposed to be unoccupied. Audit Them, on his disjointed and often confusing account of his saga, explained on the live stream that the home was originally purchased by his family. He said that he had proof that the mortgage was paid off, and that the bank should not have a claim to the house. He then contradicted himself, saying that after his father's death, the bank tried to take the house away after his family defaulted on mortgage payments. Eventually, that bank claimed ownership of the home and apparently resold it. According to Audit Them, he had retaken the house, changed the locks, and installed security cameras sometime in the past. 2 years ago, he was greeted by a real estate agent and several police officers who said that the residence should be unoccupied as the real estate agent had a deed to the property. On that day, the police refused to evict Audit Them from the home as, according to the police sergeant on scene, it was not a police matter. However, the next day, the real estate agent returned, and a new police sergeant claimed that Audit Them's deed to the house was falsified, as it had evidence that someone had used whiteout on it, and it was missing 4 digits from a valid PIN number. Audit Them then sued the police sergeant for defamation, with the case lingering in the state court for most of the past 2 years. He also implied that the new buyer of his home as a foreigner who was buying up properties in the area, and that the story he told of buying Audit Them's former home to house his family was a lie. The YouTuber assured his audience that the Satanist murderers on the police force were out to get them, and that if they could evict him from his home, then they could come for anyone. He then continued his story after pausing to disparage the Zionists and called Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu a war criminal. Audit Them said that there were issues with the deed that the real estate agent had with them, and that his deed was somehow superior to their deed. He said that the multiple court rulings against him were invalid, as all of the judges and the police were part of a larger conspiracy between the government and the real estate agent. Explaining that the WGN news story featured events that happened some time ago, he confirmed that police did evict him forcibly from the property. He also said that police were in violation of their policy, as they were not allowed to remove him with violence. He promised that he would be releasing an extended documentary in the near future to fully explain his saga. The YouTuber also promised that he would be giving out his Audit Shield product for free to auditors in Illinois. He endorsed First Amendment auditor Tyrant Terminator and said that he would be working with the man to make him the perfect auditor. Audit Them admitted that he only sold a handful of the Audit Shield product over the last year, but promised continued work on the product as he invested the money he made from those sales back into his efforts. He also promised that he would be returning to full-time First Amendment auditing in the coming weeks.